Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day. It's 5 for 5 now on the weather front here in our lovely post-apocalypse land. My name is James, and this is day 5 of our 7 Days to Die PS4 permadeath run. And we have a lot to talk about today. I've been very busy overnight, as I'll show you. The forge is gone. Storage chests are empty. I've moved everything down to the bunker. I've built a workbench. So let's go and take a look at that before we get started on anything else. Getting stuck on things this morning. This took the entire night, but I think it was worth it. I need to put my torch on. The good thing is, now that we have the workbench, A, we can probably, I haven't checked out yet, but we can probably build this miner's helmet, and B, we can actually build electrical lights for this place, because as you can see, or barely see, it's incredibly dark even with the torch. So we will be able to build lights like this, but we will need electrical parts for that, which is okay because we haven't torn apart. Sorry, I have to be quiet for the morning chorus. Yes, so we haven't taken apart anything in the houses, things like these televisions, all the light fittings, stuff like that. We'll get plenty of electrical parts, and we'll get this place lit up like a Christmas tree at some point. So everything now has been sorted into these respective supply crates. We have a food crate there which is mounting up nicely. We'll keep different things in there, the food seeds as well, tins, cooking pots, anything relevant to gardening and food, the hoe. Excuse me. We have our storage building materials here, so our stone, feathers, wood, all of that good stuff. Anything we need to construct, mini bikes, tools, anything like that, it's all in here. Now here's our weapons locker, which is a little sparse at the moment, but we have some interesting guns. We have pistol, we've got 2 of those. We have that crazy wonderful sniper rifle, hunting rifle, a sawed-off shotgun, or as it calls it here, a sawed-off shotgun, which doesn't sound right to me. I thought it was a sawn-off shotgun, but hey, whatever. We have this flashlight. Now we could have been using the flashlight. It is brighter than the torch. People might be wondering why I haven't, because you can actually attach the flashlight to the guns and then use the gun as a light, but it has the same disadvantage as the torch in that in order to use my pickaxe or my hammer or anything else, I have to come off of it. I have to come off the gun on the hotbar, which leaves us in the dark just the same. So the miner's lamp is really the only way to go. So I'm now going to have a look in here and see if I've made this up. No, I haven't. So we are in. Right, that is excellent. So we've got a football helmet, we've definitely got a flashlight, we have duct tape and plastic. I think we have everything except the electrical parts. So wait a minute, because my brain is very slow this morning. I looked at that and then forgot what I needed. Right, football helmet, flashlight, duct tape, plastic. Duct tape and plastic should be in here, there we go. Football helmet and flashlight. The flashlight's in here. Now, I have been putting things all over the place just because of that. I've got lockers here, so I thought I would start putting clothes into these. So the football helmet is in there. So I think we are just a few seconds away if I have the electrical parts. I do have a few, I believe. No, I've got one. That's fine though. So I'm gonna put the torch here for now, so that I can wrench apart this TV. There's another 2 straight away. 3. Yep, we might even get enough just off of this. I think it said 8. So that's 5, that's 6 we now have. So let us go now and see if we can't find a few electrical parts. I believe we get them off of these. So I'm going to try wrenching this apart. You have no idea how many hours I've sat listening to that noise in any game. I have a thing about certain sounds. And you do a lot of wrenching. Right, that's given us 8, so fantastic. So let us now craft this essential item. That is absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting to sort that out this morning. But we now have a miner's helmet. So I'm just going to stand here because this is Christmas Day. And I'm going to watch that little timer go down. And we're going to put this thing on. And we will be able to see for the first time in the game, as God intended. Okay, here we go. Mining helmet. Wear, and look at that. And with hands free to do whatever we want. So it's absolutely going to be brilliant for looting. We can do a lot more of that now, a lot quicker. Explode buildings much easier. So that's everything, every basic of what I would call phase 1 of the game, and being prepared for the first Horde night, we have achieved. In fact, we've overachieved somewhat, except excuse me, except for antibiotics. I've put a campfire down here in the kitchen because I'm going to make this like a proper home and everything should be in its correct places. So we'll be getting started on all of this at some point. So that's another building project. We currently have quite a few. Luckily with the workbench we can now build a cement mixer as well. We'll be able to build concrete and all sorts of other things. Like I say, electrical lights. The workbench is an essential tool. The forge is great. I mean, you can use the workbench without the forge, but this is where it's at. From here on in, things are going to start getting much more interesting. And we're only 2 days away from Horde Night, and then parameters will be changed. The game will be made a bit more difficult, and it's going to be lovely. Now I'm going to break into there very soon. Probably, maybe not today. There's probably something really amazing in here, to be honest. I might do it just in a little while. But in the meantime, let's take a look outside. Figure out what I'm going to do. Now, that was the other thing I was trying to remember there. I'm going to have to be a little cautious today. I'm not going to stray too far from home. We'll explore a little bit, but again, I don't know if this is dog day or not dog day. So we have a reasonable chance of fending them off, but I really don't want to take too many chances with dog packs around. And I'm jumping back down here because I have just reminded myself, because I was going to talk about being better armoured. So I'm going to take this iron. And we're going to have a look now at the scrap armour. We really need that on as well. So let us have a look at that. I've got plenty of leather and duct tape. So let's get the leather out and see if that's enough iron, because it will tell us when we have all the materials in our inventory. So now let's take a look and see if we can't build all of this. Right, scrap boots. We'll start with the chest armour. I'm not going to use the helmet because obviously we've got the mining helmet, so I won't be wasting anything on that, but let's get that. Gloves, boots. I know I'm missing anything. Scrap helmet, scrap boots, scrap gloves. Okay, so if you take a look, you will see I've just discovered why I ran out of iron trying to make all of these. I don't know how I did it. I'll see, and I guess when I look back on the edit, but I've made 3 scrap chest armors, which has taken all of my duct tape, so I can't actually make the leg armor. However, it's not too bad because we've went from a 35 to 64 to a 78, so we've made a pretty good scrap chest armor for now anyway, and we have 2 that'll sell for a couple of $100 each, and they cost us nothing, so that's some money right there. So I've got the iron to make the leg armor once I get the chance. But yeah, brain not working much today. However, that's irrelevant because we can now go here and put these armors on. Look at those. Yeah, good luck biting through that, zombie. So we still need the leg armor because I can't believe he's still in these shorts with his wee skinny legs. Poor guy. Thought I had him all kitted out there, but no. No. We still have stuff to do for that. So I'm just going to tuck these away in here for now. We'll scrap those because they'll give us leather. I hear the zombie upstairs. So I guess that's the next port of call. Go and deal with that. Look at how lovely and bright it is in here. I love it. Yeah, it's definitely game on now. Messing and walking around my fences. Oh, missed. Oh, I hate when that happens. Sometimes when you're backing up, your elevation rises just as you're taking the shot. Oh, I've taken off both her arms, but I think she's still, well, alive, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, now she can still hit me, even without arms, which I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but boy, that is loud. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the sounds. Oh, we also have a crawly one. Right. And we have even more fantastic skill points to spend. I'm going to hang on to them just now because I'm not sure what kind of build we're doing here. It depends how the game goes in the next few days. I'll turn that light off for now. But I'm just quickly dump this couple of things, make sure the inventory is completely clear. It's 7 AM and I think it's time to loot a few houses. Now I was going to work on the horde base today, but I think I'll do that tomorrow. Plenty of time, and I need to smelt up a little bit more iron and clay, and dig up some more clay. I decided not to dig up clay around the house, which I did last night. I want to keep this area as flat and nice as I possibly can, so I moved a clay bed from here to just a little bit south there. I put a little marker on it, a wee cave thing to indicate mining. So that's our clay bed that we'll be digging out of. We have buildings here to check out. If that's the cracker booking, I haven't marked it. I'll figure it on the way. But we're going to check these out. Or I might go to the bank. That's going to take some time though. So no, let's just finish off this part of the buildings. I need to remember to put a hatch on top of that vault as well. But this is all going swimmingly for now. Again, hopefully not. I won't forget that there could be dogs around. So let's go ahead and turn on our light. I love the miner's light. And here's a good example. I think we'll just hack through the wall here. So electrical parts and that kind of thing, mechanical parts, all of those, we want to look for those because those are great for, like I say, lighting up our underground bunker, because I don't want to be, there's never anything in them, never anything in those. I don't know why they're in the game. Yeah, I don't want to be spending all my time down there in the dark. I want it lit up. We'll take those jars. I also have something like 100 jars. So I'm going to fill all those up with murky water, turn half of them into actual clean drinking water, and the rest I will leave as murky water because we can use that to make various things, glue especially, which is handy because we can make duct tape with that. And if I'm going to keep having brain melts and use up all my stuff, we're going to need more of that. I see a basement, so we'll check in there next. Toilet gun! Oh dear, I think I've cursed myself saying that. Yeah, another schematic for something we already have. We'll read that. We'll start reading them. We don't need the money so much now. I've got the helmet. They will give us skill points. So yeah, we'll read that. It frees up the inventory as well. I'm not even saying it. There have to be antibiotics somewhere. Basement is cleared. Let's try this attic. Now we really do want to start finding gun safes now. It'll still take me a little while to get into, but now we have parts. We need parts to make better guns. I'll be taking a look at the pistols when I get back, because I believe I've got other barrels. I'll see if I can combine the two of them to make a better weapon, the two pistols that I have, and take it from there. But for now I believe that is another house cleared. That wasn't too bad. Pretty easy to get through. We'll grab that. And we'll mark this one up. Now eventually with all these X's everywhere, the map can look a little cluttered, but when you know you're completely done with a place and you've been here forever, you can always just remove all your markers. You'll know by then that you don't need to go back in or that you've completed looting a place. So now we're going to go, there's a little building here with a house next door. We're going to loot both of these. Nope, hitting that's not the way to get in. And we have a creature. Let's go. Let's have you out of there. Oh, see, I was actually thinking I had the bow there. That was me drawing my bow. It's an instant trigger on the crossbow. Now the disadvantage to the crossbow over certain rifles is obviously you only get one shot at a time, so you have to reload. But the reload's pretty fast, and if you're staying away from something, it shouldn't be a problem. But that's why you keep a pistol handy or another gun that you can rattle off a few shots with, slow something down. I actually will put that in my bar just in case there is, or are dogs rather. So now mark that. Job done. In through the front door. See how much quicker this is with the helmet. That's why I was harping on about it. Now from this point on, you will never hear me mention that helmet again. I am happy. Well, our clothes lockers are going to be pretty full. Probably scrap most of that. Probably do it just shortly when I run out of space. I don't know what it is exactly I'm hoping to find now. At this stage I'm pretty content with what we've got. Another wrench. We will combine some of these wrenches when I get back as well. The workbench, I'll show you when we use it, does it can combine two items of the same certain things, tools and such, and it will repair them, or the best one, and also up its level. So you can do that if you keep repairing one wrench, and I've got several. We should have a pretty excellent wrench. Right, that's pickaxe material. So yeah, I had a feeling there was probably a gun safe down here. So we'll search up this little corpse. Nothing there. And I'm going to get to work on this gun safe. Yeah, so we're into the gun safe. Let's take a little look at what's inside. Okay. So we have a hunting rifle barrel and receiver, shotgun parts and a shot barrel, all of which we can use. But I have now run out of space, of course I have. So we don't need those nails, and we don't need those splints. I'll have a quick glance around the rest of the house. I'm not going to probably take anything right now, so I won't be marking this one off. We'll come straight back here in a while, just to see if there's anything worth coming back for straight away, or if we can leave this till maybe tomorrow or the next day. I haven't found a single gun in one of those. We'll quickly open the house up so we don't have to do all this when we come back. Sports bag here. Usually have gun part, yep. Well, those legs will do. We can wear them, seeing as how we don't have the iron legs, scrap armor legs. So that at least covers his legs. Again, I will take these. I'd rather take these than... Those are things that aren't even worth coming back for, really. But we'll quickly look up here. Probably some bookcases. If there's a door, yep. Right, so there's no books or any kind of thing like that up here. Nothing in there, so we're done here. Everything I've left behind is pretty much junk. In fact, I might just mark this one off as cleared because there's nothing in there of any value. There we go, so that's quite a chunk of the town now that we've checked out and cleared. We have just this one site here and a couple of buildings down there, which we'll do later. Maybe not today, but that's good. So it's time to drop all this stuff off because I am extremely overloaded once again. Let's head back to the house. Right, first off I'm going to scrap all of these clothes. Scrap that hat too, and the boots. Gets them out of the way. Now I'll put all the gun parts in here for a second so everyone's together and I can start looking at them and seeing what we've got. That can go in there. Right, I'll just clear all this away. Right, so let's take a look in here. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrenches. So these wrenches will all be getting combined in the workbench. We have... I'll put my pistol in here. And let's see what we've got parts for. We have a pistol barrel, so we'll take that. Now we do have a shotgun, so we might as well bring that as well because we have parts for that. If they're not so good, we can combine these as well. We have a shotgun receiver, good. Shotgun parts, so we can pretty much use all of these, I think, because we have the hunting rifle. Shotgun long barrel. We could change that shotgun as well. So let's get to work on that. That's quite a little list. So what we're going to do is this is the best wrench. So we're going to put this in and start combining wrenches. Keep putting it back in. We're just going to use all of them. It's went up to a 93 now. It won't go up too much higher, I wouldn't think. We might get it to 100, which would be nice. I guess that would be nice. 95. So now we've ended up with a nice, fully repaired level 96 wrench. Now we need to look at these guns. Where's the other gun? Did I not bring that out? No, I did not. So we need both of those. So what we have to do here, this is the gun system. If you can see, we've got all these different parts, different components to the weapon. They have a number like everything else. Now, that barrel is significantly better than that barrel. So we're going to strip both these guns down. So if we assemble, then take everything out of this gun. Why is it not letting me take that? It's not letting me take that, but oh, of course, because the barrel's now its own individual thing. I've made that mistake before. When the last part you take out becomes just a part, obviously you have no gun anymore. So we'll do the same to this. Take everything out. And close that. Okay, this is a bit complex, but bear with me, we'll be done just shortly. So let's start combining all of these different parts that we have two of, from the pistols and such. Pistol barrels. And pistol parts. So that's the pistol all assembled, reassembled. Now let's take a look at our shotgun. We're going to try and change that into a long gun. So we'll take everything off once again. I have to try and keep track here, I've got a lot of parts here. So if we go to shotgun, again we'll combine them. I'll keep all this in this video, but if this kind of thing bores anybody, let me know and I'll edit a lot of this down a bit more. But I just thought it would be interesting for anyone who's never played the game to see this process and how everything combines, because there is a lot to learn in this game for sure. Now I don't have a long barrel, so a long stock, so it will just be the shotgun I'm making up again at the minute. Still have another two pistol barrels, so let's do them. Combine those. And there we go. So I think I'll just quickly assemble this shotgun first into the sawed-off shotgun, because that's what we have the parts for. So we'll put the stock back on, the receiver. Now this was a level 26 gun. Now it's a level 60. Still not great, but considerably better than what we had before, so I'll put that away so I don't get confused. That's that gun dealt with. We have the hunting rifle, so we'll deal with that. Now we don't have two of these to disassemble parts. They are better than those, so I'm going to take these out and combine them. To give us a better receiver for this rifle. Okay, so now we just need to assemble, put this in, and that now is a level 50 hunting rifle. I can't remember what it was before, but it was a lot lower than that. And finally, we'll just get this pistol done. I'll put away I'll put away these other two barrels for now. Just trying to keep my inventory clean. Put a flashlight on it, but we're not going to do that because we don't need to anymore. So let's put everything back together. Pistol grip, barrel, pistol parts. It's level 68, that was level 47. And it's fully repaired as well. If we need to, we can use repair kits. I think I've got about 10 of them to fix all of the individual parts when they start to wear out or fix the gun. So we're doing, that's good. Everything's good. T2. I got a lot more done a lot earlier than I thought I would, which has left me at a little bit of a loss as to what I really want to do next. I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look at that. I think I might need to eat. So I will need to cook some more food actually. We'll just do all of these as bacon and eggs because it's easy. I'm not ready for the meat stews and stuff like that yet because we don't have vegetables. But I'll just get making bacon and eggs. Making the bacon. Right, I forgot I need to put pots and stuff in there. I've got like 13 of them. And we can also make these at the forge. We'll make a cooking grill for this fire here. Put that in. Oh. I'll probably tighten this up in editing because I've forgotten the damn wood now. So we do 8 of those, that's really not too bad. Everything's a bit of a jumble today. Having moved down here, moved all my stuff, reorganising. No, that doesn't go in there, see. I have to get used to what I'm putting in these now. Now we have this explosives locker here. I just built every one of them because you can. I've never really put much in there. I suppose I really should put my gunpowder in there, but since it's what I use for bullets, I just keep it in the ammo storage. And we've got loads of paper. So when I've got enough clay and iron, I'll be able to make 500 of these. So we'll be well up on those. We've got 20 for the hunting rifle. So we have a sizable amount of ammunition for Horde Night. I'm just going to wait on these to cook. Alrighty then, we're good to go. I think we might eat a couple of these because the wellness is now up to 115, so it's rising steadily. I think it goes up to 220 max. So it goes down again if you die. Every time you get killed that reduces, but since this is a permadeath run, that doesn't matter at all, because if I'm dead, I'm dead. I won't be thinking about my stuff. Okay, so it's now midday. And I honestly can't think of what I would like to do next. A little bit of time to kill. I'll check up on the roof of here, that's what we'll do. I haven't done that yet. Thinking if I build my way up to the sign as well. Was there not a ladder up there? I thought there was a ladder there. I'll just have to build a few frames. I don't think I'll need 10 to get up there though. 1, 2, 3, 5. Right, let's do the little jumpy trick. If I can get my head on straight. I only need 3, and we're up. Oh yeah, look at this. Perfect space to look around. In all directions for zombies. I keep doing that for some reason, jumping instead of placing the for them. So we can get up here, have a wee poke at the sides. Oh, definitely this is the place that we'll be taking on the zombies from on Horde Night. There will be a lot, but there won't be a vast amount. It'll be pretty easy to contain them, I think. There won't be anything that's coming up here, so we should be safe from dogs if any appear, which they probably will. So yeah, I think this looks perfect. So tomorrow we'll definitely have to put those iron bars in and stuff, so I will do that later. All that good stuff that would bore you to tears to watch. And we'll be able to get on with that in the morning, but for now, you know what I'm wondering, I'm thinking what we should do now. Let's go back up here and maybe try and grab a couple of these spotlights, 'cause they'd be handy on Horde Night. We could bring them up here and switch them on, we'd be able to see much better. So yeah, let's take the rest of the day and have a little wander up that way. Hopefully there's no such thing as a first dog day on this day, and that we live to tell the tale. Let's just drop this. We'll keep our inventory clean for the prison. Doesn't matter about the wood, I'll keep that one. Oh right, of course, I almost forgot that as well. Let's finally cover up those legs. There we go. Oh, it's only covered up the top part. We need to get this man some trousers. I haven't found a pair of full length trousers since the start of the game, or if I have, I've scrapped them without noticing. But yeah, so let's do it. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to put a marker, just, I know where we're going, but better safe than sorry. Quick waypoint is all we'll need for that. And now we need to get back to the road, and we're off on a grand adventure. It's always nice to get out of the house, out of the village, go and visit another locale. We'll find a nice cafe, a little coffee shop, something. Prison. I can't remember if there are vault doors in the prison. It's very secure, but there's a couple of easy ways in, and I do know the prison very well because I've been living in it in another playthrough for almost 100 days. So I know where I'm going, I know what I need to get, and all should be well. Right, because this is going to take me a while because of the stamina issues. I'll see you when we get there. See you in a bit, folks. Right, well, it appears I have seriously underestimated how far we went to get to that prison the last time, because I'm still going. It's taking me ages. And this is actually the only thing I've seen moving the entire time. Is this guy here. I haven't seen a single zombie. And it looks like our pig and deer glory days are over as well, because I haven't seen one of them since yesterday. I mean, is this the first zombie I've seen today? I don't think I've seen a single zombie today. Yeah, we can't be up in that spawn count fast enough. I mean, no zombies is good zombies, I suppose, but anyway, I just thought I would point that out and share what little action there's been with you. I'll meet you at the prison. So we're approaching the prison. We're getting quite close now, and this is zombie number 2. I might as well show you all of these to put something in this episode other than me putting around in supply cabinets. So let's pop this. Hopefully we'll get a head pop here if I can aim straight. No. See if we can't get a head pop for you. Oh, there we go though. See? Things, you never know how things are going to turn out. That is a treasure map. In fact, we've got two of them, so we'll be able to use that twice. That'll be an adventure. We'll find something interesting. We'll go on a treasure hunt. So that's something for next week probably, I suppose, to look forward to, because we do have plenty to do in the next 2 days. That's great though. We have a treasure map. Can't wait for that. So we're nearly at the prison. I think I've probably checked this. I'm sure I have. Yes, I have. I believe it was right about here. Again, like the popping pills, should have marked it on my map, but yeah, I knew it was there. Now we have cut considerably into the day. It's coming up for 3 o'clock. So I think we're just going to try and get in and out of here as quickly as we can, get these spotlights and head home. It's quite far away from our other base this, so we will probably have to establish some sort of basic little outpost here. We have a working stiff tools, that's great. We'll be coming back for that for definite. Might find a nail gun or something in there, parts for the auger. But here we are. Home, sweet home. Oh, gives me the shivers being here. I am sick of the sight of this place. I'm about to move out in my other playthrough, I think, if I go back to it. All we really need to do here is get up to the top and get those spotlights. Waste as little time as possible. Might as well check this corpse though. Right, so up the stairs we go. We can get to all 4 of them, I think. I'm saying I know this place inside out. Oh, I should, oh of course, see. That was my silly fault there. Been so long without it that I forgot. Right, so here we go, with that spotlight number 1. So let's start getting these wrenched out, so we can get home. Now, the reason I hit that other button again there, I'll stop for a second so you can hear me, is if for some reason the wrench animation doesn't do the wrench animation on Spotlight, so it actually looks like I'm destroying it, and for the second there I thought that's exactly what I was doing, but I'm not. How did you make your way up here? Wow. Sneaky one you, aren't you? Get down from there. Messing the place up. What are you doing? Now you turn me into a vandal. Right. Wow, this is one determined zombie. Come on, mate. He was very aggressive. Sounds like we've got a few. Moment of truth. There we go. Excellent. Now we have a spotlight. Now they don't work. If you try to turn them on here, nothing happens. But when you wrench them down and keep them, I'll be able to switch that on now. So that's one done. Let's get this crossbow on. This place sounds insane. Now I think if we go out this way, this would be preferable. Because I think we can reach all of them from here. That is ridiculous. Right. Okay, folks. I'll just get this done, or as much as I can, and I'll see you outside front of the prison in a few minutes, because that noise is unbearable. So that's 2 of them wrenched out. There are another 2, but I don't think I need them right now, and it was quite tough breaking into both of them. Shut up! Talking here. So we're going to get out of here. In my other playthrough I used this whole central area as my garden. This is actually, like I say, a really good place for the starter base. You've got so many ways to defend it. It's solid. You can put in a drawbridge here, like I did, have a moat, everything, make it more like a castle fortress. It's a good place, and I recommend if you come across it and you're new to the game, you could do far worse than this prison, if you find one. Now I'm just going to get out of here. There are many zombies, big ones too, so I'm just going to jump over the wall here, and I'm going to head home and edit because I need to clear my throat again. I apologise, I've been very croaky since I started doing these. It must be, I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Okay, there we go. This must have been what I've been thinking about this whole time. Now we're a little bit pressed for time, but I really need to go into this popping pills. If I can't find antibiotics in here, then they've been patched out of the game since the last time I played it. That is nonsense. Check these first, but we really just want these pill cabinets. Now I am a little bit, that's what I was just about to say, because I'm so eager to find antibiotics. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. That's why I'm going to do this. That I'm so eager to find antibiotics that I might pay less attention than I should to my surroundings. So, make myself focused on that. That was silly for some here. She's taking a few, this girl. Come on. This is our first challenge since we got the crossbow. She's giving me a run for my money here. Come on, that was clearly... That didn't hit the path. There we go. That was... She was tough. Tough old lady, as they say. Just quickly try and grab what we can. I'll probably forget to check a couple of these, because I'm being quite quick here. Not very thorough. But really, it's because I just want to get into these. There must be antibiotics in one of these. There must be. We've certainly got a lot of other stuff, which is all great, and I should be pleased with that, but this is becoming... It's madness, I tell you. Utter madness. Like, there's only like 4 left, 5 left or something. There's none in the back. This is a complete bust for those. Okay, that's utterly insane. I'm not even going to bother going in there, it's getting late. That's quite disheartening. But I do think the beaker will enable us now to perhaps make our own. I know we can make our own, but I'm not sure what I need. Anyway, we'll just have to make sure we stay as far away from those zombies. Swinging arms, gnashing teeth as we possibly can until then. So anyway, little detour there. Homeward bound we go. And we're back home. I'm in the cabin. It's taken me a while to get home. It's about 7 o'clock. I just thought I got 2 beakers there, so I've put one in this fire. I'm going to go down to the bunker now and put the stuff away. We've still got a couple of hours, but we'll see what I got out of that popping pills there. Probably got quite a lot of stuff, but I wasn't really looking. Yeah, well, certainly plenty of vitamins. I'm going to take one or two of these because they put your wellness up. It's handy to pop vitamins every now and again. Take your vitamins, as in life, I guess. Right. So we've got to get this all squared away. I'll get this squared away. Now these spotlights, I am going to use them. I'm not going to use them straight away. I was going to demonstrate them, but the problem with that is once you put them down, you have to wrench them back up, which you can do. It's not really a big problem, but now we have a zombie. So let's forget that for the minute. Go and check out what this fella's up to. Sounds like he's going away. He was just another passerby. You get them. He might come back. No, he's probably still hovering. That's alright. If you're there when I come up though, man, you'll regret that. I believe we got, yeah we did. A magnum grip, that's not something we'll be using, but we did get a treasure map, so that's sweet. We can use that. Day after Horde Day, maybe. They can be quite far away. I'm not going to use one just now to get a location, but they can be quite far away and difficult to spot. Maybe have to put my treasure hunter, treasure seeker perk up a little before trying something like that. Oh, I had them too. So we have two magnum parts, but we have no magnum schematic. I would say we'll probably not see one of them in a long time, but we've been doing alright for these types of things. Now, sometimes when I don't know where to put a thing, I'll just put it at the bottom of one of these. I'll do the same with these spotlights. I won't put them there. I'll put them in supplies. Yep. So we'll keep them for now. And we'll put that beacon in the campfire and make a grill for it. But I'll do all that tonight. Let's just go up for now and see if we can't help clear this place out a bit more. Check out what those zombies were up to. So that's going to be the plan for tomorrow, is to get this place secured, store some ammunition and things, maybe put a few spikes around railings. I don't know, spikes, I don't really use the spikes much in this game. They're very expensive. They break really quick. You have to replace them all the time. There we go. Well, I'm close to ending the episode because there's not much more interesting that I could show you till tomorrow. But that was a pretty good way of signing off, I think. I think. That was a pretty good way of signing off. So I'll probably leave it there for today. We have another blueberry, so now we have two blueberries again, considering I've already eaten one. I'll try not to eat those two as well, and I'll get them in with some aloe and things. We need to get that replanted. Not any great hurry, but I'm going to spend the rest of the evening harvesting a few more resources, as I usually do, fixing up this place a bit more. Start looking at, I'll make a list of how many parts I need to put a couple of lights and stuff in, the electric lights. I could use the spotlights down there, but I want to use them for their little outpost by the trader. I think they would look really nice lighting out across the inlet or pond or whatever it was at night, and we'll be able to stand up there with a rifle and scope the place out. Things will start to get a little bit more militarised, I guess. But anyway, I'm rambling on a wee bit. I think that's me done for today. As always, if you've been watching this, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure to make this. I'm having so much fun, and I hope you're having fun too. Like I say, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you for spending your precious time here instead of somewhere else. And I will see you all tomorrow for the final preparations for Horde Day, Day 6. So you all hunker down in your bunkers, stay safe, and I will see you in the morning. Thanks very much, guys. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.